Alrighty, Blue Comet fans, we're back here, and let's talk a little bit about the start of this one here. So we got the stream rock and rolling back up here for you. We got Coach Delatorre's squad coming in here 4-8 on the year. Blue Comets 5-7 after that loss to Iola the other night, and I tell you, that was just a game that Coach Crabtree definitely didn't want to see his team lose, especially like that, because that was a big loss there for the Blue Comets. I thought that they were going to come in and really have a good shot at pulling out a good victory there. I don't know if it was just homecoming or something to go along with that. I don't think so, but see if the guys can come out here and have a good game against Fort Scott. And, the Blue Comets always giving up a little bit of height, but here we'll see if they can take care of business here this evening before we get rid of this. And here comes Coach Fox. We're going to have a chat with him real quick like as we get ready to go and see if we get you some sound there, Coach, where you're not too loud. Sound good?
That sounds great.
All right, there we go. All right, Coach, congratulations on a good win there. Nice job to come back after that loss against Iola, but good job right here by the Lady Blue Comets. I think things worked out for you after that game against Iola.
Yeah, I think tonight we showed more who we are. The girls were pretty disappointed in our effort and kind of what we showed on homecoming, and so great to be able to bounce back. I thought the girls played a full 32 minutes tonight, and when you do that, you have a chance to put a pretty big margin between you and the other team.
Yeah, and a nice job, too. I think that the Lady Blue Comets got back to what they do best, is they steal the ball, get their hand on the ball a lot, too. A lot of steals here tonight, and they out-rebounded them, too, which is good. And, I always like seeing Jason Catron in there. She had a big night for you tonight, too. That girl coming off the bench, she's just going to have a great career. But I know the sophomore, I like talking about her. She does a great job on the defensive side. A little bit about her performance tonight.
She does so many great things that often go unnoticed, to be honest. But tonight she was able to get some buckets. She had 8 points for us, and she's just getting better and better every night out, and her confidence continues to grow. And like you said, she's only a sophomore, and man, she's going to be a heck of a player for us in our program.
Definitely, you can't say enough about KB. You talk about everything goes through KB, and there's times I sit out here and think that she's going to take some time out the clock. She gets isolated. Said, no, I'm going to go one-on-one. I'm going to take it right in. But she's taking it in and scoring. That's her game.
Yeah, and when they're getting out and pressuring like that, that opens up some lanes for her, and she's I think her biggest strength, she scores a lot, don't get me wrong, but her biggest strength is her vision. She sees the floor so well, and it wasn't just her scoring tonight, man. She created a lot of opportunities for her teammates.
Yeah, you talk about somebody with good vision. You got a freshman, Tyra Bogle. She's good that way too. Also, Bancroft. Those two young ladies play very well, and Brianna Wagner, Michaela Schonifer, as well as Maddie Crater. Just a great game all the way around by the entire team, I think, tonight.
Yeah, I think you can go down the line, and all the girls really excelled in their roles tonight. And when you got everybody bought in and doing what they're good at, good results happen. And so really, really pleased with the way we played. We had 7 of our 8 girls in our main rotation that scored. And, we were able to get everybody into the game, which is always fun. Finish the game with 5 freshmen in there.
Right.
And that's such a great experience for them, even if it's only for a minute and a half, to be able to be out on that varsity floor together. And, it's a pretty cool experience.
Definitely a nice way to bounce back after the first half, not hitting so good at the free throw line, but we made it up there in the back half of that one, though.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's going to happen. It's just about being confident and stepping up there and believing.
Right. There you go. Well, congratulations, Coach. Good win. Let's get another one. Now 6-0 in the SEK. Lead the SEK. We got Friday night coming up against Altamont, and we'll talk to you before then.
Sounds great. Appreciate it, Larry.
All right. We're going to send it back to the studio. We got about 2.5 minutes before we start the guys' game. We'll be back here to Fort Scott for the start of the guys here on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Sorry, Zach, I'm just getting back here. All right, I guess we're on and going. I'll see. So we're good to go here. My apologies, folks. We got the national anthem rolling right there. And I had to take a quick break. All right, so here we go. We get ready for some basketball on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Thanks a lot to Coach Fox for joining us there. Give us a little recap of that game. As we get ready to go now for this one tonight. Your Blue Comets coming in here 5-7, need a big win here in the SEK over the Fort Scott Tigers. And how about this? Sean Williams going to get the start for your Blue Comets here tonight. Checking in, number 10, Guilfoyle for Coach Delatorre's squad. Here comes number 5, Garrett Allman. G going to look to shoot the lights out here tonight. Coming in now, number 12, that is Rhodes, the senior. Coach Delatorre. Coming in now, number 12, Ty Bowman, officially committed to K-State this week. Did the big man. Number 13 is Pitt Lowry. Checking into the ball game now. Here comes Ty Coombs, number 23. Number 21, that is Horton, the senior. And here comes number 24, Cam Kester for your Blue Comets. Checking in, number 22 is Delatorre, the senior. For the hometown Tigers here tonight. Tigers are 4-8, Blue Comets 5-7. Both these teams are going to improve their SEK record here so far on the year. Fort Scott checking in here on their SEK record as they are 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-3 on the year for Fort Scott in the SEK for your Blue Comets so far on the year. 1-1, 2, 3-2 on the year are the Blue Comets in the SEK. Should know that. All right, so here we go as we're underway. Blue Comets, Columbia blue, the dark blue trim, and numbers. Coach Crabtree's squad, Coach Delatorre, whites. The red numbers and trim for the Tigers. They come out here ready to go. Blue Comets go left to right on that radio dial. Ty Bowman in the circle going against Delatorre. And we are ready to go here for Blue Comet basketball. And it will be Fort Scott as Ty Coombs gets his hand in there. Delatorre picks up the loose ball. And it will be Fort Scott basketball as we are underway. That is Pitt Lowry. Pitt Lowry. Pitt Lowry sends it back out here. Now they get it underneath, trying to find Rhodes. Rhodes at the rack, sticks it in and scores. Back on the floor now, Sean Williams with the start here for the Blue Comets. Brings it up. He'll send it over to Kester to the left side. Now finds Bowman. Bowman back out to Allman. Allman now to Kester as they work weaving around the top here. Sean driving the left side of the lane. Draws some defense. Dropping off here to Allman. Allman to spin move off the glass. Will not go. Rolls out. Rebound by Horton. Here comes the Tigers. They'll send it down here in the corner. 3-ball onto the way. Knocking it down. That is Pitt Lowry. So that'll make it a 5-0 ball game to start off. A minute gone as the Williams will bring it up here for the Blue Comets. And over to the left side, they go left to right on your radio dial. Williams now to Allman to the left. Underneath here to Bowman. Bowman turnaround jumper in the lane and rolls it in. Nice job on the assist from Garrett Allman to Ty Bowman. And Blue Comets get on the board here. Bringing up Pitt Lowry. Across the timeline now for the Tigers working against Coombs. And Blue Comets man-to-man defense. Pitt Lowry 3-ball for the rim. Can't get it to go. Cam Kester with the rebound. And here come the Blue Comets as Kester pushes up along the left side. Kester going to go right to the rack and take it in and score. Nice job, Cam. Rebound and putting it all the way down. He'll get it up ahead here to Delatorre over to that right side. And a nice job, Blue Comets get back on the defense. Pitt Lowry kicking it back to Delatorre down in the corner. Now trying to drop it off here, and they do get it to Horton. Horton working against Bowman. Trying to post him up in the lane. Good job by Ty. And that one knocked away there. And coming out of there with it is Ty Coombs. Ty going to push up the floor, trying to get the Blue Comets lead. Beautiful pass to Bowman, trailing the play. And a nice job, Blue Comets, under the steal, the assist. And Ty Bowman with the bucket for the Blue Comets. They now lead at 6-5. 5:52 to go here in the first. Pitt Lowry. And they're going to get a call underneath away from the basketball. And we'll see what the call is here. They're going to be on Garrett Allman. Underneath, first personal foul here on the Blue Comets. So Delatory will be ready to bring it in just to the left side of the rack there, trying to get it in. And a nice job. Ty Bowman reaches in and makes the steal. And he'll drop it off ahead here to Kester. Kester bringing up the floor along the right side. Back outs. They're going to get called Kester for a walk. And the Blue Comets are turning right back over. So on the inbound, Pitlery brings it up the floor now for the Tigers. He'll come across the timeline there. Send it over to the right side. Delatory. And from the right to the middle. Kicking it back out here. Pitlery here to the left side for Horton. Send it back across. There's Guilfoyle. And now back out to Horton. Horton trying to work against Bowman in the lane. Bowman not giving up any room. Now Guilfoyle to that right side, trying to come across at the free throw line. Pulls up his dribble. Back out here, Pitlery. Going to be fouled by Ty Coombs. And Ty picking up his first foul. Second team foul on the Blue Comets with 5:09 to play here into the first quarter. It is 6-5. Chanute with the lead. Inbound by Horton. Gets it in here to Pitlery. Top of the key. Sends it back over here to Horton to the left side. Horton saw some room there, but now tries to drop it inside. And they'll kick it back around for Delatory here in the left corner. Horton outside the free throw line, knocking down the jumper. So Horton puts it back up 7-6, and it's going to be a turnover on the inbound. As I guess he stepped over the line, did Allman before the inbound pass. So the Blue Comets turn it right back over to Fort Scott here on their own end. So on the inbound, they'll get it in here to Guilfoyle here to the left side. He'll bring it out on top. Send it over to Pitlery. Now down in the corner. Finds Rhodes. Now to Horton. Horton covered up there by Allman. 4.5 to go. Kicking it back out now to Pitlery. Trying to drive from the left side. All the way back across. Rhodes. Well, that's Delatory there with it. Sorry, now Rhodes has it. Back to Delatory under the right wing. Covered up there by Coombs. Rhodes. Now getting it back underneath here to Horton. Trying to work in the lane. Putting up the floater. Cannot get it to go. Cam Kester with the rebound. And Kester pushes it up the floor now for the Blue Comets along the left side. Finding Williams. Sean at the free throw line. Driving it back out here to Allman. Garrett's. And now to Coombs. Coombs at the free throw line. Back to Williams. Williams trying to drive in. Gives it to Kester. Kester in the lane. Putting up the floater from the rim. No good. Kester can't get his own rebound. Rebound comes out here to Delatory. And back up the floor now come the Tigers. As they lead it by 1, 7-6, 3:52 to go here into the first quarter. Ball gets away, stolen there by Coombs. Coombs, but Delatory behind him, and a nice job going to the opposite side there. Does Ty gets the bucket, his first points. Blue Comets back up by 1, 8-6 is 8-7 is the lead now. 3:35 to play in the first quarter. Send it over here to Delatory here to the left. Back out Pitlery. Now over to the right side. Guilfoyle gives it back up, knocked away from behind. Horton still trying to fight for it. Bowman, and Horton. I don't think Horton was quite ready for that pass there. Knocked away, possession arrow to the Blue Comets. Checking in the game is going to be Brown and number 25 for the Fort Scott Tigers, and that is Thomas. So Williams brings it up for the Blue Comets here. Send it back over to Allman. Allman, long range three, in and out. Won't go. Guilfoyle with the rebound. First three ball attempt there by the Blue Comets. Pitlery back over to the right side. Dropping it off now. So he'll get it back. Bounce pass underneath. Three ball on the way. Will not go. Cam Kester gets that rebound, and he'll push it back up the floor, finding Allman over to the left side. Back to Cam. Cam to Coombs here to the right. Coombs driving the baseline, loses handle on it. Back out to Cam, now to Bowman. Bowman fakes it down in the lane, takes it right at the double team, and Ty Bowman takes it in and scores. He's got 6. It's now a 10-7 ball game with 2:35 to play here in the first. As Pitlery brings it up the floor now for the Tigers. Over to the left side, Guilfoyle. There's Ty Coombs making another steal. Ty, 1-on-1 here with Pitlery, and he's going to be fouled at the lane. Or at the rack, I should say. Ty gets his third steal. He'll be fouled. And we'll head to the line as Pitlery commits his first. Ty Coombs at the line for the Blue Comets. First one on the way from Ty is no good. Checking into the ball game, number 23, the senior King. He'll come in here for Guilfoyle. 2:20 left to go here in this first, and Ty knocking down the back half of those free throws. Makes it a 4-point ball game with 2:20 to go in the first. And Pitlery bringing it back up the floor now for the Tigers. Over to the right side, now going to find underneath there to Horton. Horton dropping it back out here to Brown. Brown throws it out. And they'll swing it back out to King. King gets it back over that right wing. Now back underneath the Brown. Brown around the defense. Takes it right to the rack and scores. Nice job there by Brown. Got around the defense. Takes it right into the rack and puts it up, and it's good. It's 11-9 ball game. Williams brings it up now for the Blue Comets to the left side of the lane. Throws it back out to Kester. Kester going to get called for the walk into the lane, and it's a turnover. The Comets give it right back, but they'll have a chance to tie or take the lead here with 1:44 left to go in this first. It's 11-9. Blue Comets with the lead. Pitlery bringing it up the floor now for the Tigers. Over here to the left side. Over there by Williams. Send it over to the rights to King. King loses a handle on it, but picks it up back to Pitlery here to the left. King to the right on the right wing. And now knocking it underneath there to Horton. Now it gets knocked away as they try to get it to Brown, and that's going to be a foul. Maybe a reach-in foul there on Ty Bowman. Possession foul, going to give it to the Tigers. Checking into the ball game is going to be Rhodes and De La Torre. Coming in here for Horton and Pitlery. 3 ball on the way, will not go. Rebound, nice rebound underneath, but blocked from behind as the rebound there was by Thomas. And try to put it back up, and then he gets fouled, and that may be on Ty Coombs if it is. Nope, that's going to be on Shane Williams, his first. But that will put Thomas at the line, shooting a couple here. First one is in and out. That pencil is killing me. I don't need another pencil here, folks. There we go. So the first one's off the mark here. Second one on the way from Thomas is in and out as well, as Williams gets the rebound for the Blue Comets. He'll push it up the floor now to the left side, and Williams is back out here, set it up for the Blue Comets. They lead it by 2 with 1:05 to go, as you see the clock up there in the top right. Bowman outside the lane, now trying to work along that right side against Rhodes. Gonna be a foul, and that will be against Rhodes, his first. 3 team fouls on both teams here with 1 minute to play. As Williams looking to get it in. And now the inbound, and it's stolen away there by Rhodes. On the inbound, he'll drop it off here to King. King will drop it way out here to De La Torre. De La Torre kicking it back out. And a nice move into the lane there by Thomas. And he gets it to go home, and they tie it at 11. With 45 seconds, Williams pushes it up here to Coombs. Coombs trying to roll along the right side of the lane, takes it in and scores. Nice job, Ty. He's got 4 points, get the Blue Comets lead, 13-11. 35 seconds to go. Here come the Tigers, back up the floor to the right side. As they'll drop it off now to King. King back out here to Thomas. Thomas swings around to De La Torre for 3, and he'll knock down the 3. Their first one, and it's a 1-point ball game, 14-13. As we'll get down to 17 seconds now as Williams comes across the line for the Blue Comets. As Slansky gets ready to check in here if we get a stop before. Garrett Allman going to hold on to it here. Final shot. Comes a screen from Coombs. Give it to Ty. Ty launching. That's going to be off the mark for the 3. And that will be Brown on the rebound. And the Blue Comets will trail by 1, 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute. Z95.3. One minute. Okay, I guess we're right here with it. Z95 point. Sorry. That's all right, man. I just make sure we were still on. Alrighty, after a very fast-paced first quarter, the Blue Comets trail by one. They'll have the basketball to start. It will be Williams, Bowman, Coombs, Kester, and Slansky to start the second quarter. Here they trail by one, 14-13 here in Fort Scott. De La Torre, King, looks like Rhodes, Brown, and who else do we have out there? Number 25 is Thomas. For the Tigers, as we're ready to go here for the second quarter, as we're having a discussion down here at the scorer's table. Get the Jeopardy theme going. Okay. All right, we're ready to go now with Blue Comet basketball. As Bowman on the inbound here to Williams. Here comes the Blue Comets. They trail by one. This is the start of the second quarter here on Z95-3. Williams bounce pass back out here to Bowman. Bowman trying to drive inside the lane, pulls it up at the free throw line. Coombs for three. Can't get it to roll home. Rebound comes out there by King. And back on the floor now come the Tigers. King trying to push it over to the right side. And he'll find De La Torre. De La Torre drop it off here to King. King throws it back out. Thomas in the lane. He'll put up that shot. Won't go. Rebound by Rhodes. I don't know how he snagged that one and puts it right back up. And they lead it now by 3, 16-13. Here's Sean Williams bringing it up the floor for the Blue Comets. Sean dropping it off here to Kester. Kester. Back out to Coombs. Ty to Williams over to the left side. Back out here to Kester. Now to Ty here to the right, trying to drive around the corner. Gets double team. That goes off his leg and loses his handle on it, out of bounds to the Tigers. Can't have those unnecessary turnovers there by the Blue Comets. 7:08 to play in the first half. Blue Comets trail by 3, 16-13 here in Fort Scott. Send it over to the right side. And then that is a Rhodes. Rhodes back out to King. King covered up there by Coombs, finding De La Torre over to Brown. So they work to the right side. Brown's got Bowman on him. That one gets knocked away. And the Blue Comets will be still on defense there. Looks like Slansky might have got a hand on it. Out of bounds as King looking to bring it in for the Tigers. Finds De La Torre there on the right wing. Back to King down in the corner. Out of Brown. As the Comets pushing along that right side over there. Brown trying to get down underneath Bowman. Kicking it back out. De La Torre will get it at the top of the key. He'll launch the three. Back of the iron, no good. Bowman with the rebound. And here come the Blue Comets back up the floor as Ty pushes up. He'll find Ty Coombs to the left. In the lane, put up the floater. Gets it to rattle home. Nice job, Ty. From Ty Bowman onto the assist after the rebound there by Bowman. Now back up ahead come the Tigers as King loses a handle on it, but he'll give it right back here to Rhodes or to Thomas. Thomas will drop it off to Brown. Brown driving the lane. He's going to be fouled on the way in, and that's going to be Ty Bowman picking up that one with 6:14 to play here in the half. And the Comets trail by 1. Ty picks up his first foul. Checking into the game now, you're going to have Guilfoyle, Pitlery, and number 21, Horton, as King, Brown, and Thomas check out of the ball game for Coach De La Torre. Out of bounds play here after the foul by Bowman. And it will be De La Torre ready to bring it in for the Tigers. Tigers basketball on the long inbound. Find Horton out on top. Swing it back out here to Rhodes. Rhodes. They're looking to find Guilfoyle underneath there, but Williams, good job on the defense getting there to prevent that pass from happening. De La Torre out on top, sends it over to the right side. Rhodes. Covered up there by Bowman. Now trying to take him on the dribble, but good defense by Ty. And Rhodes has to pull it right back out to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle now back out here to Pitlery. They'll send it back over here to the left side as Horton. Not able to find any way in there. Now here's a nice drive. They send it over to Guilfoyle to the left side. That is off the mark. Ty Coombs with the rebound after the missed three. Ty will push it up the floor here for the Blue Comets. Kick it back out. Bowman left wing, three ball. Back in the iron, no good. Rebound comes out. And that is Pitlery on the rebound here for Well, the Tigers, he'll launch a three. That will not go. Cam Kester gets the rebound. And back up the floor now, come to Blue Comets as Ty Bowman tries to work his way at the rack, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. It won't go, but he is fouled on the way up for the second time as Bowman picks up his third rebound. And he's going to be fouled there by Rhodes. That'll be the second one on him. So 5:11 to go here in the half. And Ty Bowman stands up there shooting a couple, and Ty up and good. 7 points for Ty as Brown checks back in the ball game here for Rhodes for Coach De La Torre. Shane Williams checks out for Garrett Allman for Coach Crabtree. You know it's getting intense when Coach Crabtree takes the jacket off. That's where we are right now. As Ty Bowman has him tied at 16, looking to take the lead for the Blue Comets. And can't get it to happen. Rebound there by Horton. And that's going to be Ty picking up a second foul. They're going for that rebound. So he's going to check Williams back into the ball game. After Ty picks up a quick foul there. That's his second. 5:10 to go. Tied at 16. End of the half. And it's Coach De La Torre's squad's basketball Pitlery. We'll bring it up the floor now for the Tigers. Across the timeline, he comes here to the left side. Goes right around the defense, trying to dish it off. And Garrett almost steps in front of that pass. They were trying to get it to Horton. And Allman knocks it out of bounds for the Tigers on the inbound. Exactly 5 minutes to go. Tied at 16 here in the first half. De La Torre looking to bring it in. Going to find Pitlery, and he'll launch into the corner. Can't get it to go. Williams will come out with the rebound. And he'll push it up the floor now for the Blue Comets. Kick it down the corner. G for three. Oh, it goes in and out for the Blue Comets. Back up the floor now. After the rebound there by Pitlery. They'll send it over to the right side, and that was almost a walk there by De La Torre. Brown driving in, blocked by Slansky. Josh says, get that out of my house. Nice swim move block there by Josh Slansky. 4:36 to go, tied at 16. On the inbound. Long inbound here to Rhodes in the lane, kicking it back out. De La Torre for three. Side of the iron, nice box out there by Bowman, but good way to come back in to get it is De La Torre. He snuck in there and got the rebound. That one won't go. Ball bounces around. Rebound comes up by Guilfoyle. Another three this time by De La Torre, and he knocks this one down as they found him again open onto that wing. Now take a 3-point lead, 19-16. 4:10 to go. Here comes Williams. Dropping it off to Allman. Allman to the middle of the floor now. Pulls up his dribble. Flings it back over here to Sean. And Williams to Kester. Under 4 to play here. End of the first half, 19-16 lead for the Tigers over your Blue Comets. Williams back to Allman. Now at the free throw line there to Bowman. Bowman kicking it back out. 3 ball on the way from Kester. Will not go. Slansky tried to save it off the rebound and throw it back out to him. Nobody there. 0 for 5 at the 3-point line for the Blue Comets here in this first half. They turn it back over, and they trail by 3. 3:41 to play. End of the half. Pitlery brings it back up the floor here. He'll have De La Torre to his right. And now Pitlery over here to the left side of Guilfoyle. Working against Allman. Gets a screen there from Brown. Brown. Now they'll drop it out here to Guilfoyle. He'll put up the 3. Won't go. Kester with the long rebound for the Blue Comets. He'll push it up the floor along the left side. Pulls up his dribble, finds Allman here. Allman in the lane, put up the floater, too short. Rebound comes out. Pitlery. He'll bounce pass up ahead to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle can't get it to go. Will he get his own rebound? Ball's on the floor. Kester fighting for it. Finally going to get a walk by somebody. So Blue Comets will get it back here after the turnover. Coach De La Torre is probably as confused as Coach Crabtree is. I don't know. They called a walk on somebody, and there's so many people with their hands on it. I would have figured a jump ball. 3 minutes to play here till the half. And Blue Comets trail by 3. Williams with the basketball. Pulls up his dribble, finds Allman. Here to the right side, now down to Bowman down in the corner. Bowman covered up there by Brown. They swing it around the perimeter over to Williams to the left. And Sean finding Bowman at the free throw line, working against Horton. Stepping back out. Williams in the corner for 3. Gone. Sean Williams for 3. The Blue Comets needed that one there. That's his first points of the ball game. And it's tied at 19 with 2.5 to go. Pitlery back across the line here for the Tigers. Screen now finding Horton driving in the lane. Nice little give and go. Pitlery, or Horton can't finish. as Cam Kester comes out there with the rebound. Dropping it off here to Williams up ahead. The Comets with a chance to take the lead here as we get close to 2 minutes to play into the half. Tied in 19. Allman. Drop it off into the lane here to Bowman. Bowman draws the triple team. Ty Bowman with the spin move. Lefty can't get it to go. Ball bounces around, finally into the hands here of Horton on the rebound. He'll push it up the floor here for the Tigers and bring it here to the left side as the Tigers are going to take the lead here with 1:49 to go. Tied at 19. And they'll drop it off there. And nice job, Cam Kester. They try to find Torrey down in the corner and gets knocked away. Here comes King and Thomas back into the ball game for Guilfoyle and De La Torre. With 1:43 to go, tied at 19. And it will be Thomas on the inbound, looking to get it in. He'll find Guilfoyle down in the corner, now to King. King working over to the right side, now bringing it to the middle here against the Blue Comets 2-3 zone defense. Send it back over to the rights. Now down to Brown. Brown working against Bowman. And he's going to get a trip there, Bowman. And Brown get their feet tangled up there, and it's going to be a foul on Ty. Incidental contact fouls there. That is the second one on Ty Bowman. 16 fouls on the Blue Comets, only 3 on the Tigers here in this first half. 1:28 to go, tied at 19. On the inbound, they find Brown. Brown trying to work his way in the lane. Working against Bowman, kicking it back out. And here's a nice jumper there in the lane by King. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Thomas picking that one up. Here come the Blue Comets as Williams brings it back up the floor here. Trailing by 2, 21-19 with 1:08 to go into the first half. Williams throws it back out here to Allman. It was partially blocked there. So Allman picks it up into the backcourt, sends it back to Kester to the left side, finding Slansky. Dropping off here to Bowman, trying to walk his way in, and Horton is going to commit the foul there as he got Horton in the air, and Bowman will go to the line. It's only the 15th foul here on the Tigers, and the first foul on Horton, as Ty Bowman 1 of 2 at the line so far tonight. He's got 7 points in the ball game. So 54.3 to play in the half, and the Blue Comets trail by 2 as Bowman at the line trying to remedy that and misses the first. De La Torre will check back into the ball game. He's going to come in here for King. So 54.3, trying to make it a 1-point ball game here, hitting the back half. Ty Bowman steps up to the line and knocks it down. So Erb going to check into the ball game now for the Blue Comets. So as Erb checks into the ball game, here's Pitlery bringing it up the floor. He'll kick it over here to Brown to the left side. They go right to left on your radio now. 1-point ball game here, just about 40 seconds till halftime. Send it over here to Brown to the left, working against Slansky in the lane. Brown throws it out, and a couple of Tigers there. Ball gets knocked away, and Erb comes out of here with the steal. Eric bringing it up the floor here. He'll bring it all the way down to the corner onto the right side, throwing it back out to Kester. And 20 seconds to go. Blue Comets going to hold for one shot here, try to take the lead before half as they trail by 1. 21-20 as you see the clock there in your upper right-hand corner of the screen. 14-13, now down to 12. Williams moving with the basketball against De La Torre. Sends it to Allman over to the left side. Allman top of the key, short on the 3. Rebound there by Thomas. And pushing it back up the floor. Here's Horton. Going to get it up the floor quickly. And it will be a nice job as they get it up to Pitlery for the buckets from Horton. And it will be a 23-20 lead for the Tigers here at halftime on a good play here right before the end of the half. As Pitlery gets the bucket and they open up to a 3-point lead over your Chanute Blue Comets here at halftime. So, as it is ready for our Community National Bank halftime report, we'll get ready for that. But a good start here for the Blue Comets there in that first quarter, and had a chance to take the lead a couple times. Both teams have had to leave a little bit here tonight, so we'll see how the second half unfolds. Hopefully the Blue Comets can come out here, have a good third quarter, and see if we can put it away before we get to the fourth quarter. But it's going to be a good ball game here tonight. So we're going to send it back to the studio. Your Community National Bank halftime report is coming up. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Z95.3. Alrighty, Blue Comet fans, we're back here on your Community National Bank halftime report. Blue Comets traded by 23-20 here to the Fort Scott Tigers. It was a 14-13 lead to the Tigers. For the Tigers at the end of the first quarter, Blue Comets had a chance here right there at the end to get the lead at the line, but couldn't able to do that, and then they were able to get ahead of the defense and get a quick, easy bucket right there at the buzzer where the Tigers, before the end, to make it a 23-20 ball game here at halftime. Blue Comets are 1 of 7 at the three-point line. They are 4 of 6 at the charity stripe. Leading all scorers, Ty Bowman. He's got 8. 7 points for Ty Coombs, 3 for Sean Williams, 2 for Cam Kessler on the night. For the Blue Comets are being out-rebounded 15-13, pretty tight right there, but we do have 3 assists to only 1 for the Tigers, and Blue Comets have 5 steals to only 1 for the Tigers so far here in this first half. So the Blue Comets need to keep up the good work here, rebounding the basketball and giving it a chance to have some second chance shots and see if we can knock a few more of those down, especially at the three-point line, as we only hit that one big one there in that second quarter, did Sean Williams earlier into that quarter. 2 points for Kester. He's got 6 rebounds, 7 points. Ty Coombs, he's got 2 steals, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. 8 points for Bowman with that 1 steal, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, and a couple rebounds for Williams to go along with that 3 points on the night. For Coach De La Torre's squad, they lead at 23-20 here. They're 2 of 10 at the three-point line, 0 for 2 at the charity stripe. Spreading it around a little bit here, as they've got 6 players scoring here. As the leading scorer there is De La Torre. He's got 6, couple 3 balls, 5 for Pitlery, 4 apiece for Rhodes and Thomas, and they got a couple there by Brown in this ball game for the Tigers here tonight. And they're Blue Comets going to look to improve on their SEK record here. Definitely want to get a win over Fort Scott here tonight. I know that this will be the final regular season game in Chanute against the Blue Comets and the Tigers as well. So we're going to see if the Blue Comets can come out here and get a win here in this one to follow up on the ladies as we're on the road for the next couple of games. The Blue Comets will be ready to go against the Labette County again on Friday night, and then in Pittsburgh next Tuesday night, the next 3. And then we get a home game against Coffeyville. Then we're on the road again for the Blue Comets. So be ready for those next few games coming up here on KINZ as we'll be on the road. All right, see if Coach Crabtree can make some great adjustments as himself and Coach Wire and Coach Tobin. Coach Wire, happy birthday. He celebrated the birthday over the weekend, I do believe. So happy birthday to him. As they get ready to come back out here, see if they can make some adjustments and have a good third quarter. Maybe we can get one to pull away here. But we've knocked down some shots there from the three-point line. We've got to go a long way for the Blue Comets. Got to keep rebounding, giving ourselves those second chance shots. And not too bad on the fouls either. Both teams doing pretty good here on fouls. Got a couple guys in Coombs and Bowman with a couple each, but that's about it. Shouldn't have too much foul trouble here to start of the second half. Coach Crabtree's squad, but I think Coach Crabtree could be happy with his team only trading them by 3, but he really thinks that they should be ahead, as I do believe as well. So we'll see how it goes here for the second half as both teams come out here for their warm-ups. That's your Community National Bank halftime report. We'll be back for the second half here in 3 minutes. Blue Comets trail by 3, 23-20 here on Z95.3. Alrighty, Blue Comet fans, welcome back here to Fort Scott. Second half, we're ready to go, and it will be Fort Scott basketball. They go left to right on your radio dial, and it will be Pitlery on the inbound from De La Torre, and here we go, as it will be Coombs. That one gets away, and Ty comes out there with the basketball as it was knocked away, and we'll give him the steal. He tries to push up along the right side. Give it to Kester here. Kester back to Ty down the corner of that right. And kicking it out to now do Williams. Williams finds Allman. Allman in the lane, and Allman with the floater. Can't get it to go. Rolls off. Oh, my goodness. It just rolls right out. Guilfoyle with the rebound. Good play there by Garrett. It just rolled right off the rim like there was a plate on there. Back on the floor on defense now. The Blue Comets trail by 3 just underway here for the third quarter. Pitlery going to find Horton driving the lane. He puts up the floater. That one won't go off the side of the rim. Both teams having a hard time there underneath the goal. Here's Allman comes out there with that one. And they'll put it up over to Coombs, over to the right side. Ty driving the baseline, and that one gets knocked away and off the back of the iron. And that will be Blue Comet basketball. That's Blue Comet basketball right there. That's Blue Comet basketball. Blue Comet basketball, as they hit it, it went off the back of the rack and out of bounds. It is Blue Comet basketball. And it looks like they get together and make the call right, and they do. And Coach De La Torre don't like it, but it is. It's Blue Comet basketball, Coach. On the inbound, Coombs looking to get it in. Finds Kester over to the right side. Cam. Now back to Almond. Top of the key. Going to find Bowman. Oh, it goes through her hands, but Ty picks up the loose ball. Gives it up to Coombs. Ty for 3. Side of the arm, no good. Can't pick up the loose ball. Rhodes does. And he'll give it up ahead here. Here come the Tigers. They lead by 3. Get it up now to Horton. Underneath Horton. Blocked from behind there by Allman. Williams trying to pick up the loose ball. Coombs comes out of there with a Ty against Guilfoyle in the lane, throwing it out. And a nice job. De La Torre gets a hand on it to get it back up ahead here to Horton. Horton now will bring it up along the left side. Drop it off here to Rhodes, who gets the buckets. And it will be Blue Comets trailing by 5 now. 5:27 to go. Here's Williams now over to Coombs. Coombs back out here to Kester. Kester. Top of the key, finding Williams over here to the left side. Blue Comets go right to left on your radio dial here on Z95.3. All the way down in the corner. Allman thought about the 3 there, but they quickly double team him. Allman, nice little behind the back pass there to Bowman. Ty picks it up. Williams will get down to 6 minutes to go. Blue Comets trailing by 5. Haven't got a bucket here in the third quarter. Coombs, nice job working his way down at the rack. And Ty takes it in and scores. There we go. The Blue Comets get that first bucket. And it will be Pitlery bringing it up the floor now for the Tigers across the timeline here. Over here to the right side. That one almost gets away from him there, but he managed to hang on to it. He'll find Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle driving it back out, give it back to Pitlery out on the top of the key. Pitlery driving the left side of the lane. Now, short jump shot there by Rhodes. Can't get it to go. Almond with the rebound. Here come the Blue Comets back up the floor with a chance to get a little bit closer here. Maybe a tie it up with a 3. As Coombs we'll have it now to Williams. Sean. Coombs to the right side. Back out here to Kester. Kester finding Bowman in the lane. Bowman gets the quadruple team. Takes it up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and puts it right back. Nice play, Ty Bowman. He's got 10. That was a great job. He was 4 guys around him. He got his own rebound and puts it right back. Pitlery brings it back across the timeline now for the Tigers. It's a 1-point ball game here with 5 minutes to go in the third. Tigers lead it 25-24. Pitlery here to the right side. Going to get a foul underneath, and that may be against the Blue Comets. As Horton was cutting across the lane there, and they're going to be on Bowman. If it's on Bowman, that's his 3rd. So 13 foul here on Big Ty. De La Torre looking to get it in, finds Rhodes down in the corner. Rhodes trying to come from the corner in the middle lane, pulls up his dribble. Now to Horton to the left wing. Horton in the lane, knowing Bowman's got 3 fouls, takes it in strong. Can't get it to go, bounces around. And goes in the hands of Allman. He picks up his 3rd rebound. Here comes Garrett up the floor. Chance to get the Blue Comets the lead. They trail by 1, 25-24, 4.5 to go. Allman top of the key, working against Horton in the lane. Too strong, won't go. Rebound by De La Torre. And he'll drop it off to the Pitlery. Pitlery bringing it back up the floor now for the Tigers. Kicking off down in the corner, Rhodes. Loses a handle on it. Coombs gets it away from Horton there, but Rhodes picks up the loose ball. And they'll get it back out here to De La Torre, trying to set it up as we get down to 4:10 to go in the third quarter. There's still a 1-point lead here for the Tigers as Horton trying to drive in. He's got to put up the hope and a prayer. But he did what he wanted to do. He wanted to draw the foul there from Ty Bowman. And Ty's going to pick up number 4. And Bowman's going to have to sit. And that's going to get Horton at the line. And Josh Slansky's going to come into the ball game as Bowman's going to have to sit for a while, picking up his 4th foul. Tie with 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. But Horton did a good job right there, just gets some contact and throws up the hope and a prayer shot, and it doesn't go down. So missing the first, and Slansky checks into the ball game here for Ty Bowman. Ty's going to sit for a bit here. Team only down 1 with 4 minutes to play in the third after picking up that 4th foul. But Josh, a good defender, he'll be in there and he'll play good for Coach Crabtree's squad as he gets 1 out of 2, does Horton. So as Horton checks out of the ball game, as Brown checks in for him. 2-point ball game, 4 minutes to go here in the third. Bucamas trail 26-24. Williams across the line. Over to the right side for Kester. Kester back out to Coombs. Coombs. Now to Williams. Williams here to the left side. And Cam. And zone defense here by the Tigers. Giving the Blue Counts a little bit of trouble. Now Williams outside the free throw line kicks it back out here to Allman. Allman trying to dive the lane, drives over, finds Kester for 3 in the corner. Cam Kester for 3. And that's a big one right there. Kester knocking down to the 3 for the Blue Comets to take the lead 27-26 with 3.5 to go in the third quarter. We got a 1-minute timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 1 minute at Z95.3. Already, Blue Comet fans, we're back here. Blue Comets have the lead for the first time since early in this ball game. 27-26 with 3.5 to go. And they're back on defense here as it will be Pitlery bringing it across the timeline here for the Tigers. They'll be met there by Coombs. Blue Comets switch over here, and they get it underneath the Brown. Brown, oh, that's a walk. Come on, ref. Guilfoyle, 3-ball will not go. Rebound here by Allman. And he'll bring it up the floor for the Blue Comets. Get it to Kester. Touch pass back here to Coombs. Ty back to Kester. Kester in the lane. Loses a handle on it. Tries to save it and does. Nice job, Cam. As he lost a handle on it, and he tried to get it back, and he does. And it looks like he's going to pick up the foul from Brown as Horton's going to check back into the ball game here. And also checking into the ball game is going to be number 23, King. So Guilfoyle and Rhodes check out. Third team foul there on a Rhodes. So he'll sit down with 3:02 to go. Blue Comets get it on the inbound here to Allman on the long inbound. They'll find Kester. And Cam. Now to Williams. Sean finds Coombs. Ty trying to drive the free throw line. Throws it out, and he gets picked off by Pitlery. And Pitlery will push it up the floor here for the Tigers. As Pitlery makes a steal. And I send it down to Delatory. Now back to Pitlery over to the left side as they go left to right. Do the Tigers on your radio dial. 2:35 to go. They trail by 1. Do the Tigers. They have the basketball. Send it back across. Delatory going to get it down in the corner there to King. King finding Horton. Horton underneath. And Horton backing Slansky in. And he gets the bucket. Josh did a good job on the defense. No call there, but Horton backed him in. And gets the bucket. They go back up by 1, 28-27. Look out for basketball. Coombs. Now to Williams. Williams. Send it back over here to Cam. Now send it over to the right side as Coombs will get it back out to Allman. Thought about the long range 3. Glared. Now finding Coombs for 3. Knocking it down. Tie. Coombs for 3. And now back up by 2. Blue Comets lead it 30-28 with 1:51 to go. Here's Pitlery across the timeline now for the Tigers. Send it over to the far side. De La Torre to the left. De La Torre back here to the right. Pitlery and the Blue Comets. Now that zone defense here. And they'll move it back and forth. Now find Brown outside the free throw line, trying to work his way in the lane. And nice, blocked by Slansky. And it is taken away there by Coombs. And here comes Ty up the floor. Ty right at the rack, too strong. And it's going to be a blocking foul on the Tigers. And that will be on Pitlery. And that'll put Ty Coombs at the line for the Blue Comets, shooting a couple. As that is number 2 on Pitlery. And Ty Coombs at the line. He's 1 for 2 as the Blue Comets now lead by 2 with 1:26 to go in the third. And a chance to increase the lead here for the Blue Comets as Ty misses the first. Second one now on the way here to try to make it a 3-point lead for the Comets. And back in there, no good. Nice rebound by Slansky. And he'll give it back up here for the Blue Comets as they'll retain possession here. And Williams with it out on top, working against King. Sends it to Kester here to the left side. Cam going to find Coombs cutting through the middle. Ty takes it right at the right. Nice job. Cam Kester with a beautiful dime. Drop it off here to Ty Coombs, and the Blue Comets now up by 5, 32-28. Here comes the Tiger offense, Pitlery. Send it down in the corner here to De La Torre. De La Torre finds Brown. Brown double teamed. Back out De La Torre. Right wing 3 ball off the mark. And that is a nice rebound there by Cam Kester. Here come the Blue Comets back up the floor as Allman has it, dropping it off underneath there to Slansky. Can't get it. Pitlery comes out of there with the steal. Pitlery trying to push up the action here. He'll drop it off to King to the left side. Bounce pass into Cam Kester. He'll get to the steal. Here come the Blue Comets back up the floor as he dropped it off to Allman. Allman is going to get the bucket, the hoop, and the harm. Garrett Allman, nice job. Blue Comets in transition. Get down the floor for the bucket and the harm. Now 34-28 after the bucket there by Garrett. Gets his first bucket of the ball game. Checking into the game will be Thomas for De La Torre. And that is Brown picking up his first foul. So a 3-point opportunity here for Garrett Allman stepping to the line to try to make it a 7-point lead with 32.2 left to go in the game, in the third quarter, sorry. Allman, good. 4 points for Allman to go along with that 1 assist and 4 rebounds. And he gives his team a 7-point lead now, 32.3 to go. As Pitlery checks out of the ball game for Guilfoyle, pushing it up as King, across the timeline now. Coach De La Torre called for 1 final shot. Guilfoyle, King, Horton sends it back over to the left side. Thomas, he's going to pick up the foul there. That looked like it was all ball. And that's going to be Cam Kester picking up his first foul. Boy, he didn't like that. That looked like it was all ball. That's going to put King at the line. Shooting 2. Sorry, that's Thomas, number 25. Come on, ref. Man. Up and good. Thomas knocking it down at the line. Trying to make it a 5-point ball game here if he can hit the back half. Second one by Thomas, front of the rim, no good. Nice rebound there by Brown. And we're going to get a foul underneath away from the basketball. Now that's a foul. That's a foul. Garrett Allman commits a foul. Pitlery going to check back in. As King checks out, Pitlery back into the ball game. 15 seconds to go. Second foul there on Garrett Allman. Inbound play here as Thomas looking to get it in, finds Pitlery here to the right side. Only 1 shot here. Coach De La Torre says, send it over to the left side. They'll find Guilfoyle. 6 seconds to go. Nice defense, Blue Comets. All the way back over here, Pitlery. 1 second. Nah, he didn't really hit. He hit it. Boy, I tell you what, that was a hope and a prayer shot, and it goes down. He threw it up there. He wasn't even really happy with the way he threw that up there, but it went down. Wow. 35-32. The Blue Comets will have the lead, though, as we go to the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute, Z95.3. Alrighty, Blue Comets fans, back here. We get ready to go to this fourth quarter. Blue Comets lead it by 3, 35-32. And I tell you what, Pitler, he's a great little player. He wasn't really happy with the way he threw that one up there, you could tell. But he hit it high enough off the glass and got the look, or got the bounce. So it's a good three-pointer here at the end of the third quarter. 35-32, Blue Comets have the basketball. Kester, looking for some help here, finds it with Coombs. So it's Kester, Coombs, Allman, Williams, and Slansky onto the floor for the Blue Comets here to start the fourth. Up by 3. So you got Pitlery, Guilfoyle. Let's see, that is Horton, Rhodes, and also Thomas on the floor here for Coach Delatorre's squad. To the right side, all the way back here across court to Kester. Kester going to go through the defense. Stolen by Thomas. Thomas drops it off here from the Pitlery, and Pitlery gets it up ahead here down in the corner to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle trying to drive along the baseline. Good double team by the Blue Comets, getting it back out. Is Pitlery. Now over to the left side to Horton. Horton, bounce pass underneath. As Rhodes trying to work in there against Slansky, and Slansky's going to commit the foul, and the bucket will go for Rhodes. And he'll go to the line. Slansky committing his first foul. And that is the 15th foul on the Blue Comets as Rhodes goes to the line to try to tie it up. And Josh doing a good job underneath there. Looked like he got a ball piece of it, but that's off the back of the iron, and it will be Allman with his 5th rebound. He'll give it up here to Williams. Here comes Sean. Up the floor for the Blue Comets, finding Kester down in the corner. Kester brings it back out here. 7 minutes to play. Blue Comets lead by 1. And it's a big-time SEK ball game here in Fort Scott. And here's Williams trying to drive in. Williams off the glass, puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound comes out. Guilfoyle. Back on the floor now comes Pitlery. They trail by 1. And he'll bring it across the line here. 6:40 to play. Send it over to the left side. Guilfoyle. Covered up there by Coombs. Back here to the right, Pitlery is going to bring Bowman back into the ball game here as we get close to 6 minutes. That's out of bounds. Oh, no way. That's out of bounds to Rhodes, and Allman going for it there. Looked like it went off of Rhodes, but they're going to say it was off of Allman. Good minutes there by Josh Slansky. While Bowman's on the bench, he picked up his 4th foul in that third quarter. So he's back in here, and 6:27 to go, going to be playing with 4. So he's underneath there, and now they know that, going to try to find a way to get him to get that 5th foul. Bring it over here to Thomas. Thomas now to Guilfoyle here to the right side as we get down to 6:10 to play in the ball game. Now to Pitlery, back to Guilfoyle, top of the key. Dropping it off here down to Horton at the free throw line. Pitlery for 3. Side of the iron, no good. Rebound by Thomas. And there's another 3 on the way by Horton. It will not go. He'll get his own rebound. Pulling it back out now. They'll send it over to Pitlery over to the left side. Back on top. Guilfoyle will not get to 3. It'll be a stop and play before that shot goes. So we get a timeout by Coach Delatorre. 5:52 to play here in the ball game. We'll take a 1-minute break. Be right back. Z95.3. Alrighty, Blue Comet fans back here at Fort Scott. 5:52 left to play in this one. Blue Comets have a 1-point lead. They're trying to follow up a big win by the ladies here tonight. As Pitlery gets it into the backcourt, he'll bring it across the timeline now. Met there by Coombs. Middle of the floor, going over to the left. Pitlery bounce pass into Horton. Knocked away, out of bounds. Blue Comets and Horton knows, as well as Coach Delatorre, that Ty Bowman's got 4 fouls on him, so they're trying to get him down underneath there in the post him up, trying to make him get some contact and get Ty out of this ball game. Inbound, Guilfoyle here to the right side. Now to Horton. Horton working one-on-one here against Bowman. once again, trying to isolate him in there. And nice job there. Horton throws it up and will not go. And come on, ref. What are you doing? Come on now. Garrett Allman hits the deck here as Rhodes wraps him up and just throws him out of bounds. And finally, we're going to get a stop here to see what's going to happen, as I don't believe it was a foul. Come on, ref. Y'all are killing me out here, man. That's a terrible call right there. I can guarantee you there's not one happy Blue Comet fan in this place here now. Knocked away there. There's her as Ty Bowman knocks it away, gives it up ahead to Garrett Allman. Garrett Allman. And they try to throw it up ahead here to get a quick play. Ty Coombs can't quite catch up to it. And the Blue Comets had an opportunity there and they throw it away. So the Blue Comets back on defense here. Still a 1-point lead with 5:25 to go. Pitlery will bring it up the floor now for the Tigers. He'll bring it across the timeline here. And they'll get it down to Horton. Horton trying to work one-on-one now to Bowman. Right at the lane and takes it in and scores. Not much more Ty can do without picking up that fifth foul. They lead it now by 1, 36-35. Here come the Blue Comets with 5 minutes to play. Back to Kester here to the left side. Kester finds Coombs. Coombs now to Bowman. Bowman. Bounce pass out to Garrett Allman. Allman back to Coombs here on the left side. Ty taking it down and gets the triple team. Nice job at the rack. Can't get it to go. Ball bounces around. We're going to get a foul underneath. And that may be against the Tigers. And it is, as Ty tries to take himself down in there. It's going to be a foul out of bounds play. They're going to call that on Horton. That'll be his second. So Coombs now ready to bring it in for the Comets here, looking to get it in. Finds Bowman on the inbound. Got Cam behind him in the corner. They can't find him now. Out to Williams. Williams to Kester. Kester back to Williams as they bring it back here to the middle of the floor. 4:38 to go. 36-35. Blue Comets trail by 1. Coombs now to Bowman at the free throw line. Bowman in the lane. Ty putting up the floater. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Horton. And he'll push it up the floor here as they'll drop it off to Pitlery. Pitlery takes it down in and scores. So Pitlery get the bucket now. Coombs brings it back on the floor. The Blue Comets trail by 3. Ty in the lane, loses it to Williams. Williams will drop it back off here now to Garrett Allman. Coach Crabtree is going to call a timeout. With 4:11 to go. 38-35, Blue Comets trail by 3. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back. Z95.3. Alrighty, Blue Comet fans back here as we get ready to go after the timeouts. And the Blue Comets trail by 3 with 4:11 to play in this ball game, but they have the basketball. Williams, Bowman, Allman, Coombs, and Kester on the floor here for the Blue Comets. And now be working against that zone defense. Pitlery makes the steal, takes it down in, and scores. That's a quick 6-point turnaround, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. And that's going to be against Garrett Allman. It's his third. And the Blue Comet crowd and Coach Crabtree cannot believe that at all. As Pitlery gets the steal into the bucket, and now a 3-point opportunity here to give him a 6-point lead as Pitlery steps to the line for the first time tonight. So for 3-point opportunity, and he knocks it down. Blue Comets been outscored 9-0 here in this fourth quarter. And we got 3:50 left to go. Coombs up the floor, dropping it off now to Allman over here to Kester. Kester for 3. Cannot get that one to go. Ball knocked away, and it is off of Williams, and the Blue Comets turn it over. Are we going to get another foul? And I guess they're going to call a foul on that rebound, and I don't even know who they called it on. All right, so they called it on Sean Williams, shooting 1-1, De La Torre at the other end. So shooting 1-1, De La Torre, first one on the way is up and good. 7-point lead. The referees are starting to take this one away from the Blue Comets here in the fourth quarter. A little home cooking going on here. But still a lot of time left and only trailing now by 7. Could be 8 if De La Torre knocks it down, and he does. So the Blue Comets back on offense. Here comes Coombs back up the floor, trailing by 8. Still have not scored here in this fourth quarter. Lose the handle on the basketball. Coombs gets some contact in the lane, but loses it, stays Blue Comet basketball. So now on the inbound, Blue Comets looking to get it in here. Need a bucket desperately. All the way down in the corner here to Bowman. Bowman throws it up ahead to Williams. Williams cannot handle it. It is stolen away. Get up here to Horton. Horton will get it to go. The Blue Comets are falling apart here in the fourth quarter. 3 ball from Allman. Way off the mark. Rebound by Rhodes. And the Blue Comets, that was an ill-advised shot right there. 3:05 to go. Pitlery, now they lead it by 10. They've just blown it open over the Blue Comets here in the fourth quarter. As the Comets haven't had a bucket, and they've been outscored 13-0 in this fourth quarter. Horton loses the basketball, picks up the loose one. Gets it up out here to Guilfoyle. Now to De La Torre, now singing it over to the left side. And they'll find Pitlery. Pitlery will bring it back out on top, so he takes some time off the clock here. And now Horton working against Bowman. Ball gets stolen away there by Garrett Allman. Allman pushes up the floor here, come to the right side. And the Blue Comets looking for a bucket in the lane. Coombs off the glass, cannot get it to go. Horton with the rebound. Up ahead, Guilfoyle. Now to Pitlery. And Pitlery will pull it back out here to Horton. And they'll set it up and take some more time off this clock, leading by 10. Send it back over to the corner. De La Torre, he'll launch for 3. Can't get it to go. Cam Kester gets the rebound, and the Blue Comets back up the floor here. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Crabtree. And 1:54 and a 10-point deficit. We got a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute, Z95.3. Already Blue Comet fans back here after the timeout. Blue Comets need a lot here in this final couple minutes as they traded by 10, haven't had a bucket in the fourth quarter at all. Here's Bowman, now to Coombs. Coombs kicking it back out here to Williams. Williams finds Allman to the right side. Garrett down inside, puts up the floater. There we go. And the Blue Comets get their first bucket of the fourth. We get a quick timeout onto the floor. And 45-38 with 1:39 to go. Coach Crabtree calls a quick 30-second break. We'll be back in 30 seconds, Z95.3. Sorry about that, Blue Comet fans. Got to turn the microphone up, right? All right, after the quick timeout, Blue Comet's going to play some full court pressure here. Need a steal and a bucket. They trail by 8 with 1:39 to play. Fort Scott basketball looking to get it in. They finally do get it in. There we go. There's a steal by Bowman as he takes it in. He won't get it, but he will be fouled and head to the line. That's a start. Nice stop there by Sean Williams. Get his hand in there to knock that one away. And that'll put Ty Bowman at the line as the foul committed there by the Tigers. See who they called that one on. Number 25, that is Thomas, his first. Only the 5th team foul on the Tigers here as Bowman knocks it down at the line. Ty now with 11 points as Thomas checks out and De La Torre back in the ball game. So Ty knocks down both. Big free throws right there. Now it's a 6-point ball game with 1:36 to play. Inbound here as they get it up ahead now, and that's going to be a foul. There's Guilfoyle going to pick up the foul there from Kester. And they'll be shooting 1-on-1 there at the line is Guilfoyle. So Guilfoyle goes to the line shooting 1-on-1. And with 1:31 to go, up and good. Guilfoyle's first points of the ball game. As Brown gets ready to check in. He'll come in here for De La Torre. Blue Comets just did not have a very good fourth quarter. I mean, in the last 15 seconds, they scored their only 4 points of the quarter. Guilfoyle knocks it down at the line. Gets it back to a 8-point ball game. Back up ahead, here comes Garrett Allman to the right side, dropping it off here to Coombs. Ty trying to go in here, giving it up to Kester. Kester now to Williams. Williams gets knocked away by Rhodes, out of bounds with 1:21 to play. The Comets to keep possession of the basketball. So it's Allman, gets it on the inbound here, finds Coombs. Ty pulls up his dribble, finds Williams for 3. Back of the iron, top of the key, won't go. Rebound comes out there by Horton. And the Blue Comets will send it back out. Garrett Allman gets the bucket right there. So the Blue Comets now trailing by 6 as Pitleroy gets it up ahead here. And Rhodes is going to get fouled on the way in. And 56.1 to go. So Coombs commits his 3rd foul. That's going to put Rhodes at the line. Rhodes at the line tonight is 0 for 1. Rhodes up and good. So at 56.1 to go, Rhodes at the line trying to make it a 8-point ball game once again. And that one's good. So the Blue Comets trying to push it up quick here. Williams finds Allman. Allman in the lane. Garrett has it blocked. And it is taken away there by Brown. He'll have it. He'll send it over now to Rhodes. Rhodes. Give it back here to Brown. Brown get it up here to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle finding Rhodes at the rack, and it's good. So the Blue Comets get back up the floor here. 30 seconds going back down by 10. Bowman down in the corner here to Kester. Kester going to get a reach-in foul here from Guilfoyle. That'll be his first. And Cam Kester will be in out-of-bounds plays. That's only the 6th team foul. And the Blue Comets are going to drop it to a 5-8 on of the year. And going to 5-8, getting himself a tie into the SEK as Cam Kester gets himself a bucket. Between the two teams will be Fort Scott and the Chanute. On the long inbound comes to Rhodes. Rhodes sends it back over to Brown. Brown finds Pitleroy. And that's going to do it. The Blue Comets are going to lose it tonight, 51-43. As Garrett Allman gets a rebound here. And a 3 at the bucket. Buzzer will not go. 51-43 victory for the Fort Scott Tigers over your Blue Comets here tonight. That fourth quarter, not scoring until about a minute and a half left in the ball game. That's really what hurt the Blue Comets here. Just couldn't come back from that this late in the ball game. So that's the way it's going to be here tonight as the Blue Comets are going to lose this one 51-43 on the evening to drop it to 5-8 on the year. All right, we're going to send it back to the studio, take a 3-minute break, and get our North Santa Fe Auto and Tire postgame wrap-up show. And hopefully we'll get joined by Coach Crabtree up here in a few minutes. That's the way it's going to end here. We'll be back in 3 minutes for your postgame wrap-up show here on Z95.3.